Hey everybody, this is Steve Rios, your Mia Rican cook. Today we're going to be making corned beef and cabbage.
So, unlike most people who make corned beef, I'm going to make these two parts of the meal separately. Okay? I'm going to show you how to make the corned beef using the Instapot, and then I'm going to show you how to make the cabbage and potatoes and vegetables separately, nicely seasoned so that they can go together. Alright? So, let's start off with the corned beef. What I did was I took, in this case, a 1.6 pound, could be 2 pounds or 3 pounds, 4 pounds, whatever, corned beef, and I cut it into 3 pieces. And I'm going to use the Instant Pot with the little, this thing, whatever it's called. Okay? So what you're going to do is take this seasoning that comes in the package and rub it on your corned beef. Now it's not a whole lot, so you have to be careful. Just put a little bit. Turn it over. Put the rest of it on there. Okay? Now you know I'm the Mia Rican, which means that there's Puerto Rican subtleties that go into creating my meals. And in this case, my Puerto Rican subtlety is making holes in the cabbage, right? So that you can put your seasoning in there. What kind of seasoning, you might ask? Well, I'll tell you. In this case, you're going to take your garlic cloves, okay? And I have 5 garlic cloves. 1, 2, 3, 4. I say 5 because it's 6, but 2 of them are really little, okay? So you take your 5 garlic cloves.
And of course, your pilon. Pong, 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 el pelito en el pilon.
Pong, 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 el pelito en el pilon. My mom used to sing that to me when I was little, okay? So you take your pilon and you smash up your garlic cloves. Okay? You have your 4 cups of water, right, which I had measured and put in here, put aside like this. You have 2 bay leaves. And you have your pieces of your corned beef, onions, okay, it's 1 onion, and I'll just show you how to cut it up there. 1 onion, cut up like that, alright? And these other ingredients are for the vegetables, because I'm going to have a side of vegetables, which is going to be your cabbage, onions, okay, it's 1 onion, and I'll just show you how to cut it up there. 1 onion, cut up like that. Your carrots and potatoes. So the side dish is carrots and red potatoes. Cabbage, carrots, and red potatoes. Nicely seasoned. That's going to be your side dish. Okay? Alright, so once you have taken your the seasoning that comes with your corned beef, right? And then once you smash up your garlic, you're going to take that garlic and you're going to put it all over your cabbage. And if you find some of those holes, you put that garlic in the holes, okay? Because it's really going to flavor it nicely. This is a trick that my dad taught me. He didn't make a lot of food, but he made the pork, and he also made spaghetti and meat sauce. Those are his specialties. Especially with the pork, he used to make those holes and use lemon, lime actually, and the garlic. Okay? So you used to put the garlic in the holes so that it would flavor the inside of the meat. That's what I'm doing here. Don't be afraid to make some holes and to put your garlic in the holes. No shame in that. Okay? This is going to be a very flavorful corned beef. See? Because the reality is that corned beef has a very strong flavor, right? But there's not a lot of seasoning that goes on it. You don't hear people talking about thyme or salt or all these different things, you know? So they just talk about a little bit of garlic and the seasoning that comes with the corned beef. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay? All right. Now, once that's done, right, I'm going to put that, remember, this thing, whatever it's called, is already in there. Because you don't want your corned beef to boil, right? You want it to cook nicely in there, but not to boil. So you make sure that you have that thing, whatever it's called, in there. And then you put your beef, your corned beef on top of it. You see? Alright, now once that's done, you can take your water, right? Pour your water in there. Don't, make sure that it doesn't go right on top of your beef, because you'll knock all that nice flavor off, alright? And you can put your bay leaf in there, and your onions, okay? Alright, let me let you see how that looks. You see? Once you have that all set, what you're going to do is give yourself about 90 minutes, right, to cook this. I love that sound. It sounds like and looks like a little R2-D2. Alright, so take your Instant Pot and put it on sealing, right? Not venting, sealing. And then pressure cook. And for 60 minutes, okay? 1 hour, because it's only 1.6 pounds. Alright?
Okay, once you set it, the Instapot will take over. The numbers, as you can see, go all the way down to 0. And then the lapse time will start, which means little by little the pressure will release. When that gets up to about 10, maybe 15, you can release the rest of the pressure and then...
Okay. Oh my gosh, it's soft like butter. Looks pretty good. Alright, so at this point you cut up. Oh, look how beautiful it looks. I still haven't tasted it, right? But I'm cutting it up and it's breaking apart nicely. Cut with the grain, not against the grain, of course. And you have all that onion, and remember the garlic that I stuffed in there. Yeah, I know, the dog wants some. Okay, I'm gonna taste it now. You ready? It's good. It is good. Very different. It's not something that Puerto Ricans eat all the time. I think you're gonna like it. Try it out. Make that recipe and let me know what you think. Okay?